You helped someone move. You lent them money. You went out of your way for them. And now, you can't stand them. This isn't you being ungrateful. It's the Ben Franklin effect, and it reveals something disturbing about how your brain processes relationships. Ben Franklin had a political enemy who hated him, so Franklin asked the guy for a favor to borrow a rare book. The enemy lent it to him, and afterward, they became friends. This seems backwards. Logic says if you do someone a favor, they should like you more. But the Ben Franklin effect works in reverse. When you do someone a favor, you like them more. Here's what's happening in your brain. You have a self-image. As a rational person, if you're doing favors for someone, there must be a reason. Your brain says, I wouldn't help someone I dislike, therefore I must like this person. You literally convince yourself to like people you're helping. Justifies. Cognitive dissonance reduction. Your brain hates contradictions. If your actions don't match your beliefs, your brain will change your beliefs to match your actions. It's easier to change how you feel than to admit you're behaving irrationally. The original research on this effect showed that people who did favors for someone rated that person 20% more favorably afterward, even when they disliked the person before the favor. Your actions are literally rewriting your emotions. But there's a breaking point. When someone takes and never reciprocates, your brain enters cognitive overload. You're doing favors, so you should like them. But they're exploiting you, so you should hate them. This creates extreme dissonance, and when the dissonance gets too intense, your brain doesn't gradually shift, it snaps. The hatred that follows is disproportionate because your brain has been suppressing it while trying to maintain the I like them narrative. When that narrative finally breaks, all the accumulated resentment floods out at once. This is why people who escape toxic relationships often say, I can't believe I put up with that. They were trapped in the Ben Franklin effect. Every favor they did made them double down on the relationship, telling themselves, I wouldn't do all this for someone bad. Narcissists weaponize this deliberately. They ask for small favors early. Can you drive me to the airport? Knowing each favor makes you more invested. You're literally building your own cage, one favor at a time. By the time you realize you're being used, you've done so many favors that admitting the relationship is toxic feels like admitting you're an idiot. Research in social psychology shows that people who do unreturned favors experience resentment levels 3x higher than people who were directly wronged. Helping someone who doesn't deserve it hurts more than being hurt by them because you're so angry at yourself. Here's how cults use this. They get new members to recruit others. Once you've convinced someone else to join, your brain says, I wouldn't recruit people into something bad. Therefore, this must be good. You've locked yourself in through your own actions. Sales teams use this too. Can you just answer a few quick questions? Once you've invested time helping them, your brain creates a story about why you're redoing it. This must be valuable to me. Otherwise, why would I be spending time on it? The workplace version is even more insidious. You stay late to help a colleague repeatedly. They never reciprocate. But you keep doing it because admitting you're being used means admitting all those previous favors were wasted. So you'll double down, hoping the next favor will be the one where they finally appreciate you. It never happens. The defense. Before doing a favor, ask yourself, would I do this for a stranger? If no, you're probably trying to convince yourself you like someone who's using you. The favor isn't about helping them, it's about managing your own cognitive dissonance. Here's the advanced manipulation. Some people will refuse small favors from you, then ask for big ones later. They're avoiding the reciprocity trap. If they accepted your small favors, they'd feel obligated. But if they skip straight to asking for big favors, you feel like you should say yes, because they've never asked for anything before. The research shows the Ben Franklin effect is strongest when the favor is voluntary and personally costly. If someone tricks you into helping them, the effect is weaker. But if you choose to help them and it costs you something, time, money, effort, your brain will move mountains to justify why you made that choice. Your good deeds are being used as weapons against you. Next video explains why your brain believes lies you've heard only once. Subscribe to reprogram your psychology, and tell me in the comments, what's a favor you regret doing?